Princess Charlotte has always shared a deep and affectionate bond with her father, Prince William. Their relationship, filled with laughter, shared interests, and heartfelt moments, has captured the public's admiration. But something has recently shifted, and it's left royal watchers stunned. An unexpected revelation from Charlotte has sparked curiosity and speculation, raising questions about what's happening behind palace doors. What did Charlotte say that has everyone talking? Join us as we uncover the truth behind Princess Charlotte's surprising statement about Prince William. The life of Princess Charlotte. From the moment she was born, Princess Charlotte has captivated the world. A royal from birth, but a star in her own right. Let's start at the very beginning, her arrival that made history. On May 2nd, 2015, at 8:34 a.m., Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana was born at St. Mary's Hospital in London. The excitement was electric. Just hours later, the world got its first glimpse of the future icon as Prince William and Princess Catherine stepped outside the Lindo wing, cradling their newborn daughter. London's landmarks lit up in pink. Gun salutes echoed through the capital, and royal fans celebrated the birth of a princess destined to leave her mark. 2 days later, her name was revealed. Charlotte for her grandfather Charles, Elizabeth for her great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and Diana as a touching tribute to her late grandmother, the beloved Princess of Wales. Charlotte spent her early years at Anmer Hall, the family's country retreat in Norfolk, where she and her brothers enjoyed a childhood away from the public eye. But in 2017, the family moved back to Kensington Palace, marking the beginning of Charlotte's transition into the public-facing royal life. Even as a toddler, Charlotte stole the show. Whether it was cheeky waves to the crowds, playful glances at photographers, or her adorable expressions, she quickly became a fan favorite. By 2018, at just 2 years old, Charlotte was already making waves, quite literally. She charmed the world during Prince Louis's christening, where she famously waved off the paparazzi with a confident, "You're not coming." It was an early glimpse of the sass and confidence that would become her signature. Charlotte's education began in 2018 at Wilcox Nursery School, before she joined her elder brother, Prince George, at Thomas's School in Battersea. There, she was known simply as Charlotte Cambridge, an effort by her parents to ensure as normal a school experience as possible. But make no mistake, Charlotte is no ordinary child. She's third in line to the throne, thanks to the Perth Agreement, which abolished the outdated rule that favored male heirs over their sisters. Her historic place in the line of succession remains unshaken, even after the birth of her younger brother, Prince Louis, in 2018. Unlike Princess Anne, who was pushed further down the line after her younger brothers were born, Charlotte holds her place, marking a new era for royal women. While Prince William and Princess Catherine have worked hard to shield their children from overwhelming public scrutiny, Charlotte is impossible to ignore. Every time she appears in public, she exudes confidence beyond her years. At the Platinum Jubilee celebrations in 2022, Charlotte was poised, elegant, and effortlessly natural in the spotlight. But what truly stood out? Her leadership skills. During Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, a defining moment for the royal family, Charlotte was seen whispering to her older brother, Prince George, reminding him of royal protocol, guiding him on when to bow. It was a striking moment, proving that even though she is the younger sibling, she is a natural leader. Dubbed a major children's style icon, Charlotte has an undeniable influence on the fashion industry. Whenever she wears an outfit, it sells out within hours. Brand analysts estimate that her economic impact in the UK is a staggering £4.5 billion. Not bad for a young princess who likely still enjoys bedtime stories. From her classic coats to her adorable dresses, everything Charlotte wears is carefully selected, blending traditional royal elegance with a touch of modern charm. Charlotte holds the official title of Her Royal Highness, Princess Charlotte of Wales, a change that came after Prince William was named Prince of Wales in 2022. Queen of Sass. Princess Charlotte may be a royal, but she's also a force to be reckoned with. At just 9 years old, she has earned the unofficial title of Queen of Sass, thanks to her hilarious, unfiltered moments that constantly steal the spotlight. Let's start with her signature move, the side eye. Charlotte has perfected a look so sharp it could cut through glass. One unforgettable moment, King Charles's coronation. As the royal family stood on the grand balcony, Charlotte's piercing stare down at the crowd said it all, a mix of poise, authority, and just a hint of unimpressed sass. It didn't take long for comparisons to Princess Diana to surface. The late Princess of Wales was known for her iconic expressions, and it seems that Charlotte has inherited that same fiery spirit. If there's one thing Charlotte doesn't tolerate, it's intrusive cameras. During the 2024 Royal Christmas Walk, she made her feelings crystal clear with a legendary glare directed at photographers. That look alone was enough to send the message, that's enough. Setting boundaries is a skill that many struggle to master, but Charlotte, she's already got it down. One of Charlotte's most viral moments came during Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee pageant in 2022. The young princess had one goal: to sit next to her father, Prince William. At first, Prince George ignored her request to switch seats, but Charlotte wasn't about to give up. Enter Prince William. With a simple nudge from her father, George finally moved, and Charlotte's victorious smirk said it all. It was a small but powerful win, and a reminder that Charlotte knows how to get what she wants. Sass aside, Charlotte has talent to match her attitude. During a visit to Cardiff Castle, she was given the chance to conduct an orchestra playing "We Don't Talk About Bruno" from Encanto. Without hesitation, Charlotte took the baton and led the musicians like a pro, smiling, confident, and completely in control. It was a glimpse of her natural leadership, proving that whether it's in royal duties or musical performances, Charlotte owns the moment. Charlotte may be the younger sibling, but that doesn't stop her from taking charge. During Queen Elizabeth's state funeral, as the royal procession moved forward, Charlotte was seen whispering to Prince George, reminding him to bow as their great-grandmother's coffin passed. It was a quiet yet powerful moment, one that showed her deep understanding of royal traditions and her ability to lead even when surrounded by those older than her. One of Charlotte's most iconic moments came during the 2019 Royal Christmas service. As she was handed a bouquet of flowers, she beamed with joy. But when someone tried to take them away, she firmly shook her head and said, "No." The adorable yet fierce moment cemented her reputation as someone who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to stand her ground. Of course, Charlotte isn't all sass and seriousness. At the King's Cup Regatta in 2019, she stuck her tongue out at the crowd, much to her mother's dismay. Princess Catherine quickly pulled her away, but the moment had everyone laughing. It was a reminder that Charlotte, despite being royal, is still a fun-loving child. From covering her ears during Trooping the Colour to playfully refusing to help Prince George during a playdate, Charlotte isn't afraid to show exactly how she feels. And honestly, who wouldn't be annoyed at the deafening sound of fighter jets overhead? The little queen, supporting her family, Although Princess Charlotte is known for her sass and sharp wit, there's another side of her that rarely gets the spotlight. Behind the cheeky grins and confident waves, Charlotte is a deeply caring and devoted daughter, sister, and granddaughter. A side of her personality that has become even more evident in recent months. Her bond with her mother, Princess Catherine, is particularly heartwarming, while Kate Middleton has always been admired for her grace, warmth, and dedication to her family. Recent challenges have revealed just how strong their connection truly is. When the news broke that Princess Catherine was undergoing treatment for cancer, the world was in shock. As the public rallied around the Princess of Wales, it became clear that Charlotte was quietly stepping into the role of protector, showing a level of maturity far beyond her years. Royal biographer Ingrid Seward noted that at public events, Charlotte was always close to her mother, standing attentively beside her and offering sweet, reassuring gestures. During Trooping the Colour, Charlotte was seen chatting with Kate on the Buckingham Palace balcony, a moment that many believe was her way of keeping her mother engaged and at ease. One particularly touching moment happened during the rainy London parade when the carriage windows fogged up, making it hard for the family to wave to the crowd. Kate began wiping the windows, but Charlotte quickly stepped in to help, ensuring that her mother could focus on enjoying the moment. It was a simple yet powerful act that showed just how much she cares. Charlotte's watchful nature extends beyond just her mother. She also keeps a close eye on her younger brother, Prince Louis. Whether gently guiding him during royal events or giving him her famous side eye when he gets too excited, Charlotte is already showing the makings of a natural leader within the family. Kate Middleton has often spoken about her close relationship with her own mother, Carol Middleton, and it's clear she is fostering the same bond with Charlotte. According to insiders, Kate treasures her relationship with her daughter, viewing it as one of the most special aspects of her life. At Westminster Abbey's Christmas Carol service, Kate and Charlotte arrived in matching red coats and black velvet bows, a coordinated look that subtly highlighted their unbreakable mother-daughter connection. But it wasn't just about the outfits. Their warm interactions throughout the event showed just how much Charlotte looks up to and supports her mother. While Charlotte is best known for her fiery personality, her relationship with her grandfather, King Charles III, reveals her softer, more affectionate side. Recently, royal watchers noticed a colorful bracelet on King Charles's wrist, sparking speculation about where it came from. The answer: Charlotte. Just days before, the young princess had been seen wearing similar bracelets at Wimbledon, leading many to believe that she had gifted one to her grandfather. While the palace hasn't confirmed the story, the timing is undeniable, and if true, it's a sweet and modern way for Charlotte to remind her grandfather that she's always thinking of him. Beyond simple gifts, Charlotte and King Charles share a deeper connection, one built on a mutual love for the arts, particularly ballet. Charlotte's passion for dance was first mentioned by Kate in 2017, and since then, she has been taking weekly ballet lessons. This year, she even celebrated her birthday by attending a royal ballet performance of Cinderella. Interestingly, King Charles has also expressed his love for ballet, once admitting that he couldn't stop tapping his feet while watching a performance. It's easy to imagine the two bonding over this shared interest, perhaps even planning a special ballet outing together in the future. King Charles has always been a devoted grandfather, but his relationship with Charlotte seems particularly special. During Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee, Charles famously let Prince Louis sit on his lap, a rare public display of affection from the monarch. However, his bond with Charlotte is quieter, but just as deep. The two are often seen exchanging glances, and chatting during royal events, with Charlotte displaying a maturity beyond her years. Their connection isn't just formal, it's filled with warmth, shared interests, and small but meaningful gestures that show just how much they value each other's presence. The Taylor Swift-inspired friendship bracelet trend has taken the world by storm, and Charlotte seems to have fully embraced it. The young princess, along with Prince George and Prince William, attended a Taylor Swift concert in London, where they reportedly danced the night away and even met the singer backstage. If the bracelet on King Charles's wrist was indeed a gift from Charlotte, it's a modern yet heartfelt way for her to show her affection. A bond like no other. There's something truly special about the bond between a father and his daughter, and for Prince William and Princess Charlotte, that connection is undeniable. While Charlotte brings joy to the entire royal family, it's her deep, unbreakable relationship with her father that has captivated the public. Whether it's their shared smiles during royal events or the small yet meaningful gestures behind the scenes, Charlotte has proven time and time again that she is, without a doubt, a daddy's girl. William adores all three of his children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, but there is something uniquely heartwarming about his bond with his only daughter. Insiders have often pointed out that Charlotte holds a special place in her father's heart. Maybe it's her cheeky humor that mirrors his own, or perhaps it's the way she confidently keeps her brothers in check when needed. One thing is certain, Charlotte has her dad wrapped around her little finger, and the best part? She knows it. A perfect example of their connection happened during William's trip to South Africa for the Earthshot Prize in November. Observers noticed a simple yet deeply touching detail. William was wearing a handmade friendship bracelet from Charlotte. The blue beaded bracelet, with the word Papa spelled out, was a small yet powerful reminder of the love between father and daughter. When asked about it, William smiled and shared, "I promised I'd wear it and try not to lose it while I was out here." He wore it proudly, knowing it would draw attention, but more importantly, knowing that his little girl had made it just for him. Beyond their tender moments, Charlotte and William also share many of the same interests. Like her father, Charlotte has a strong competitive streak and a love for sports. Whether it's football, rugby, gymnastics, or tennis, she's all in, just like William. And then there's music, a passion that father and daughter both enjoy. Earlier this year, William and Charlotte attended Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in London, where they were seen singing and dancing together throughout the night. Reports even suggest that Charlotte's friendship bracelet gift may have been inspired by Swift's iconic trend, making it even more meaningful. The past year has been challenging for the royal family, with both Princess Kate and King Charles battling cancer. Through it all, Charlotte has been a source of light and joy for her father. According to royal insiders, her playful yet caring personality has helped lift William's spirits during difficult times. She has an uncanny ability to sense when he needs cheering up, whether it's through a joke, a funny remark, or simply her presence. William's sweet nickname for Charlotte, Minette, which means little darling in French, is another reflection of their special bond. The term of endearment perfectly captures the way he sees her, not just as a princess, but as a cherished daughter who brings endless happiness into his life. As the royal family prepares for the holiday season, William and Charlotte are teaming up to make it extra special for Kate. According to sources, Charlotte has been compiling a list of her mother's favorite foods, ensuring that every detail is perfect. She has also been helping her brothers craft homemade decorations, proving that her thoughtfulness and sense of responsibility go beyond her years. Prince William steps up. Not everything in the royal family is as picture-perfect as it seems. Since King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, Prince William has been forced to step up in ways he never anticipated. The weight of responsibility has landed squarely on his shoulders, and while he has handled it with grace, the strain is undeniable. Balancing royal duties, family obligations, and his personal well-being has proven to be an uphill battle, one that has affected not just his daily routine, but also his closest relationships. As the Prince of Wales and heir to the throne, William's top priority is ensuring stability within the monarchy, both at home and abroad. His visibility has reached new heights, with official engagements now filling his calendar at a pace that rivals his father's before Charles stepped back from many public duties. With King Charles focusing on his health, William has stepped into the spotlight as the monarchy's de facto leader, attending state ceremonies, hosting dignitaries, and representing the crown at major national events. One of his most significant responsibilities this year has been presiding over investiture ceremonies at Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle, personally presenting awards and honors to those recognized in the New Year's and King's birthday lists. These moments are more than just formalities. They are an opportunity for William to directly engage with people across the country and celebrate their achievements, something he takes pride in. His presence at national remembrance events, particularly laying a wreath at the cenotaph during Remembrance Day, has also solidified his role as a key figure in upholding royal traditions. Despite the mounting pressures, William has remained committed to his personal causes. His Earthshot Prize, a groundbreaking initiative aimed at combating climate change, continues to be a cornerstone of his vision for the monarchy. Earlier this year, he traveled to South Africa for the Earthshot Prize Awards, where he made headlines for wearing a friendship bracelet given to him by Princess Charlotte. Closer to home, William has been instrumental in launching new projects that align with his long-term vision for modernizing the monarchy. He recently championed the construction of a new health center on the Isles of Scilly, ensuring better access to medical care for remote communities. Additionally, his housing project in Nanslydan, aimed at addressing homelessness, has further cemented his commitment to making a real difference. His community impact days have become a reflection of this philosophy. Rather than simply cutting ribbons or attending high-profile events, he has been seen working directly with local initiatives, lending his voice to environmental causes, and physically getting involved in projects that improve people's lives. This hands-on approach is part of a broader effort to modernize the monarchy, making it more accessible and relevant, particularly to younger generations where support for the institution has been on the decline. And yet, as much as William is thriving in his public role, his personal life has inevitably felt the strain. The emotional and logistical burden of supporting both King Charles and Catherine through their cancer treatments has placed him in a difficult position. While he remains composed in public, behind closed doors, the weight of responsibility is heavier than ever. For years, William and Kate have been the monarchy's most stable and beloved figures, consistently holding higher approval ratings than the institution itself. But with Kate stepping back from public duties to focus on her recovery, William has found himself in uncharted territory, trying to navigate life as both a full-time senior royal and a full-time father. For years, William and Kate have been the monarchy's most stable and beloved figures, consistently holding higher approval ratings than the institution itself. But with Kate stepping back from public duties to focus on her recovery, William has found himself in uncharted territory, trying to navigate life as both a full-time senior royal and a full-time father. Insiders say that he has been taking on even more active parenting duties, ensuring that George, Charlotte, and Louis feel a sense of normalcy despite the challenges their family is facing. Princess Charlotte's bombshell. The royal family is no stranger to emotional moments, but what just happened at Sandringham has left everyone stunned. Princess Charlotte, the young royal known for her confidence and charm, just made a statement that has shaken Prince William to his core. It happened during the family's annual Christmas gathering, a time usually filled with laughter, warmth, and tradition. But this year, amidst the festive decorations and familiar faces, Charlotte's words brought the entire room to a standstill. The air was light, conversations flowing as the royals enjoyed their time together, but suddenly, Charlotte, just 9 years old, turned to her father with an expression far beyond her years. Her voice, steady but filled with emotion, cut through the chatter. "Papa," she said, her gaze unwavering, "I know you're really busy being a prince, but sometimes it feels like you forget to just be my dad." The room went silent. Kate, seated nearby, froze for a second, her expression shifting from surprise to deep admiration. William, however, looked genuinely taken aback. His usual composed demeanor cracked as he processed his daughter's words. A flicker of sadness passed through his eyes. He opened his mouth as if to respond. But Charlotte wasn't finished. With the sincerity only a child can possess, she continued, "Sometimes I think you forget that we're not just a royal family. We're a family like everyone else, and we need time together too. It's not all about work." The impact of her words was immediate. A visible blush crept up William's face as he looked down, clearly embarrassed, but also deeply moved. He took a breath, struggling to compose himself before softly replying, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're right. I promise to do better." Kate's eyes welled up with emotion. She reached out, pulling Charlotte into a gentle embrace, a mixture of pride and sadness washing over her. It wasn't just what Charlotte had said, it was the wisdom behind it, the way she had voiced something so many adults struggled to express. The rest of the family sat in stunned reflection, the weight of the moment settling over them. Even those who had spent years in the palace, bound by duty and responsibility, couldn't deny the truth in Charlotte's words. At just 9 years old, Charlotte had reminded them of something crucial. Behind the royal titles, the obligations, and the grandeur, they were still a family, and no duty, no role should ever overshadow that.